here we go. Let's do a quick 15-minute stretch. We'll focus on a little bit of shoulders, focusing on pulling the shoulders back, and hip flexors. Hip flexors get tight from sitting. And lastly, a little bit of calf and other areas that are tight. So first thing we'll do is we'll focus on our breathing. I want you to go ahead and take your hips and lift them up, and ribs, pull them down and engage that core. And we're gonna breathe here. So I want you to think about inhaling with this good posture, shoulders up, back, and down. I want you to think about breathing here, just inhaling into your stomach and exhaling. Is that a little bit different than breathing into your chest? I want you to focus on breathing deep into the stomach. This regulates the central nervous system, especially taking those deep breaths and then adding movement on top of that. So here we go. Inhale and exhale. Good. One more time. Inhale and exhale. You should physically be feeling your stomach extending as you inhale. Now let's add some movement to that. Feet shoulder width apart. Let's take the core, make it nice and tight. Squeeze the glutes, bring the rib cage down, hips up, shoulders back and down. Now we're just gonna inhale, bring our arms up, and exhale, bring them down. Pretty simple, yet we're linking breath with movement. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now this time we're gonna pull the elbows out. Inhale. Let's pull the elbows out. Stick the chest up. Here you might hear a pop, but stick that chest up to the sky. You can have a slight arch in the back. Let the abs loose a little, not too much. Then inhale back up. Stand up straight and exhale back down. Let's do that 2 more times. Ready? Inhale, arms up. Exhale, elbows out. Inhale back up. And exhale down. Last time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, elbows out. Inhale back up. And exhale down. All right, I'm gonna turn sideways. We're gonna go through our flow and do what you can on this point. When we get to the ground, we'll work on shoulder, but we're gonna flow about 3 times just to get our body warmed up and to keep linking the breath with movement. So go ahead and follow along here. And remember to breathe. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, elbows out. Inhale, back up. Exhale, let's go ahead and hinge all the way down. Now, as we hinge here, I want you to pause and put the hands on the legs and stick the hips back, flatten out that back, shoulders back and down. So it should not look like this, okay? We're gonna look not rounded at all. We're gonna have a nice flat back. It might be a little bit uncomfortable here, but we're sticking our hips back. So we're here, inhale here, and exhale here. Now walk the hands down to where you're comfortable with a flat back. So we're protecting that lower back as we do this. So we might feel it all within the back of the body. That's perfectly fine. You'll feel it where you are the most tight. Also, do not go to the point of pain. Go to the point of tension and hold there. So we're holding here, inhale and exhale. That next exhale, go a little bit deeper. Good. Inhale back up. Exhale, elbows out. Inhale back up. And exhale all the way down. Again, pause here. Flatten out your back. Bend your knees if you have to. We're working towards getting the legs straight, but having your knees bent is just fine. Go ahead and place your hands to the floor. We're going to step our legs back to plank position and lower all the way down on that exhale. I'm going to face you here. So what we'll have here is our feet down in the back, shoulders here. Now we're not pushing, we're lifting our chest up without pushing, but go ahead and lift the chest a little bit, place the hands to the side, and then drop that right shoulder. And we're gonna hold here and breathe. So you're feeling this all across the front of that shoulder. This opens up that shoulder girdle after sitting and flying all day, being in an airplane, being in a helicopter, whatever you're flying, or even just sitting at a desk all day. So hold here, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. Come back up to the middle. Let's go ahead and drop down on that other side, the left side. So we're dropping that left shoulder down. Again, I'm not pushing, I'm lifting with my back and then dropping that shoulder, turning and dropping. Good, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Here, good, go ahead. I'm gonna turn back around and bring your hands to right under your chest here. I want you to tighten your quads so that your knees come off the ground, and then you'll push yourself up, push up, and then we're gonna stick our hips up and back. So here in this position, you might feel it very intensely on the back of the body. That's fine, that's where we're targeting, but go ahead and push the chest back as far as possible, and you can pedal out your feet here if you'd like to just kind of work the legs, working that back of the body here. Good. Now let's walk the feet forward to the hands if you can. And go ahead and bend the knees as much as possible if you need to here. And then let's go ahead and come all the way up. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now we're going to do this 2 more times without the shoulder stretch. We're just going to go through to the hips up. Ready? Inhale, arms up. Exhale, elbows out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, we're going to walk the hands up and flatten out the back. Make sure it's flat. And then exhale, let's go ahead and bend the knees. Place the hands on the floor and step the legs back. Exhale, all the way down. We're going to not push, but we're going to inhale and lift the back. So we're using those small muscles. We're lifting that chest up off the deck and holding our hands here. Inhale here and exhale. Go ahead and come back down, and then tighten the quads on the next inhale. And exhale, we're gonna push up and lift the hips back. Hold here for 2 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Pedal out the feet if you'd like. Let's walk the feet forward and all the way up. And down. Right, one more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, elbows out. Inhale, back up. Exhale, all the way down. Remember, bend your knees, flat back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step the feet back and all the way to the belly. Now we're going to inhale, lift the chest. Exhale here. One more inhale. And exhale, release. Go ahead and tighten the quads. Inhale. And on the exhale, press up and back. Good, hold here. Go ahead and press that chest as far as you can to the back wall. Feel the stretch throughout the back of the body. Good. Now we're going to move to our hip flexor. So we're going to take your left foot, all right, I'll face you, left foot, and we're going to plant it here in the front. But see how, actually I'll face this way, see how my knee is directly above the ankle, okay? So keep that knee directly above the ankle. We're going to drop the back knee down, okay? So we're in this pretty good split stance here. So you are pressing with your hips forward. Okay, keeping this knee behind the toe and keeping that foot pretty far out in front so that you have a good angle here and a straight shin that goes up and down. So you can go ahead and place both hands in the front here to get that stretch and press forward with the hips. So this is where you should feel here on your hip flexor, on that back leg, or you might feel it a little bit on the inner thigh on this side, wherever you're sore. You might even feel it in the back, but we're going to hold here and we're going to breathe for 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Every exhale, you can press a little bit further. Inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Now, if you can't reach the floor, if this is uncomfortable, you can use a chair or you can use a kettlebell. You can use something to hold onto to press your hips forward, okay? Now we're gonna transition the hips back. See how now this is straight up and down. My quadricep is straight up and down. Put that heel out in the front. Again, if you need something to hold on to it here, a chair, something. But we're gonna straighten up, shoulders up, back, and down. And we're gonna hinge over this leg. This should be a pretty good stretch throughout the back of that hamstring. Okay, just a different way to get to the hamstring, which targets it a little bit more than other ways. So go ahead and inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Make sure to pull this hip back. This hip is still straight. Your core is tight even though you're pressing forward. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now walk forward, place the hands on the floor, and step that foot back. Good. Let's switch it out. Other leg forward. Again, we're going to drop that back knee. Knee is above the ankle, and we're pressing through the hips here. So we're pressing. Again, if you need the chair or if you need something to hold on to, that is just fine. We're going to hold here, wherever this feels good. Sometimes it might feel good to twist if you would like here, but we can just hold here for 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One last time. Inhale and exhale. Good. So now let's walk back and have this leg in the back straight. Put your weight into that heel, shoulders back and down, and hinge over the front, over this front leg. Now, again, hold on to something if you need to, or whatever feels good here. We're trying not to slouch over this leg because that really doesn't help our hamstring at all, and that just puts weight into our spine. So we're going to use that flat back and press that flat back down. Okay? Hold here. Inhale and exhale. As you exhale, you can go down a little further. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now, we're going to go ahead and come to a seated position. Our last stretch here, we're going to target the hips. This is a good position to get into once a day to kind of relieve the hips. Hips go forward and backward. We don't usually push them out to the side. This is where they become tight. So wherever your feet are comfortable here, go ahead and hold on to your ankles, your toes, whatever feels good. Sit up straight, shoulders down and back. If this is enough and your knees are here, your focus is to push the knees down. You can push them down with your elbows if that works here, or you can grab onto your ankles and hinge slightly forward here. But again, we're not slouching, we're sitting up straight, but hinging to really get into those hips as we're pressing to the sides. So you can move around here too, whatever feels good. Now this stretch is great for after a workout or even in the morning when you first wake up. If you wanted to do it anytime during the day, that's great as well. I wouldn't suggest doing it before your workout. Do your workout first, do a dynamic warm-up first, and then move into this type of static stretching after the workout. All right, so hold here, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. All right, that's all I have for you today. Quick 15-minute stretch. Get that sometime throughout the day and start feeling a little more flexible.